Welcome back to Piano Spun Yarns for day 8 of the World of Wool Advent Calendar. Today, our Advent tradition comes from the island of Martinique. And our tradition is called La Rebote, I think. Once again, French, not my language. Our blend today is bamboo, Gotland, and mulberry silk. Now, this is another blend where I couldn't really find information on how these fibers relate back to Martinique. So I'm going to assume that this blend is going to remind us of the island. So let's open it up and find out if it does. Oh, that's beautiful. So this reminds me of the ocean. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. So a lot of it. This is another very dense, kind of low crimp fiber. Silk and Gotland both have those qualities. So this is going to be another very high grist yarn. But it is beautiful. This yarn also, I think this might be the first time that I think these are too close. I don't want to knit the motif in these two colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this, and hopefully tomorrow we get a color that contrasts more with both of these. And I think I'm gonna switch the days. I'm gonna do day 8's pattern probably on day 9, hopefully. And if I get a nice contrasty color, I'll do it next to this one next. Because these are too close for me. I don't think the pattern would show well enough. And I've had a couple close calls already. I really want to get some vibrant contrast in our motifs. Speaking of motifs, let's open today's. So day 8, today's motif. Oh, it's small. These are so cute. And the fact that it's small will make it easy if I have to do 2 motifs in one day. So we love that. These kind of like snowy mountain ranges with just kind of like a checkerboard underneath. Yeah, see all that checkerboardy stuff? These 2 colors would just mishmash together. You wouldn't be able to tell them apart. So hopefully tomorrow we get more of a contrast color. So tomorrow I won't have any coat progress to show you. But I do have coat progress to show you today. It is getting long. If I was just knitting a cardigan, this is where I would stop. But of course, I'm not. It is also getting very rolly at the bottom. This is another pattern. It's probably showing up better on camera, actually. I thought these colors were very distinct, but because they both have neps of other colors in them, they do get a little muddy in there. So I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of like little tree, big tree, little tree. That's the motif we had yesterday. And it now falls just below my hip line. So in the next motif, I'm gonna do another row of 24 increases. And I think that'll be my last increase row. From there, it'll just continue to go down until, I haven't decided yet, somewhere past my knee. I don't know all the way to the ankle, or if I'm just gonna stop a little past the knee, and then I'll continue the patterns down the sleeves. La Rebote seems to be another tradition that I couldn't find a lot of information about. Look at that staple length. That's all That's all silk. There's very little Gotland in here. It seems to be a lot of silk. Sorry, it was another tradition that I couldn't find a lot of information about. So I'll tell you what I learned, what I know. I do know that it is a tradition that occurs on the French islands of Martinique. And of course, it is a beautiful island-like Christmas setting. Let's just get this started first. I might have to turn up the tension here. There we go. And from my understanding, it seems kind of like a wassail or a Christmas Halloween celebration. So during La Rabote, it's like a huge block party. People will come outside and carol and go door to door and try to get other people to join and come outside in a huge Christmas festivity. And that really is a majority of the information. It just seems like a huge party. That was the end of what I could find out about this celebration. Like every day, I will be back when this yarn is finished. Unfortunately, like I said, there won't be a motif to look at tomorrow, but I will show you this finished yarn, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, the outside world is extra loud today, so hopefully you can't hear too much of that. Here is the yarn from today. It is such a gorgeous color. It's so vibrant. It's lovely. The Gotland does make it as heavy as I thought it would, so it kind of has that more linen-y, no crimp feel. A lot of the recent yarns have had a lot of silk in them, and if this is anything like last year's calendar, the blends will get more and more luxurious as we get closer to Christmas Eve, which I just find kind of funny for this project because that means that the most expensive fibers are going to be closest to the ground. But this one is gorgeous. It's going to look so good with that creamy yellow. I'm excited for this motif.